What is up, guys? Yes. Hey, guys. Tonight, I'm going to show you guys how to create AI art with anything, right? So you could literally find an art online that you see, and you're like, I literally want to create this art piece and reproduce it. And so I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen. Today, we're going to be using a tool called My AI Team. If you guys didn't know, this is a software that I am working on. My name is Jeff Caldwell. I'm working on this software. Hopefully, this software can help you guys grow, make money in your business, create art pieces, as you guys are going to see tonight, and pretty much grow your business. That is my main objective. So I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to dive right in this. I'm literally going to show you guys. Check out this. If you guys have ever been to this website, it's called Deviant Art, and on this website, right, there is hundreds. Here, let me open up a new tab. There's hundreds of wonderful, amazing art on this website, right? Absolutely amazing styles from like trees, from like amazing photographs, from fantasy, right? Whatever you could possibly imagine, right? So I was cruising this today, and I found this piece of art. And I absolutely love this art. Right now, here's the thing. What if we find art on this and we want to recreate this? Right? We want it like, I want this, but I want it where it's mine, right? And so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over to myaiteam.com, right? If you've never been on this is the software that we created. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over here to AI images and check out this. Earlier I was playing with this, and you could see I have a ton of these beautiful trees, right? So check out these trees, right? This was my inspiration, and this is what I created with my AI team, right? And so check out this, right? So you have the ability to recreate any art style. You see how I just recreated all these, and every single one of these is a beautiful, beautiful work of art, all within itself. All right. And so here, I'm going to show you guys what to do. All right. So here we're going to go over here. I'm going to go to the home screen. So this is deviantart.com, and I'm going to find an art that I like some art style, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into fantasy, just because I kind of like fantasy stuff. And let's see. Oops, let's go back. So I like fantasy stuff, right? You could do photography, you could do digital art, you could do fan art, right? But I'm going to go with fantasy, and I'm going to go to the next page. Let's check out some cool art. Let's see if we can find one. Okay, so this is kind of my style, right? So this is like a skull with this is really cool, right? So here's what I'm going to do, right? So you see how we have like so we have some like these keywords down here, but then we also have this art. Actually, I'm going to see if I can find a little bit better. Let's just try it. We're going to try it with this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to say copy image address, and I'm going to pop over to the AI art, and I'm going to paste it where it says insert your reference photo. I'm going to paste it right there, right? So I just pasted the image, and now we're going to go over here, and you see these Astel, digital art, digital painting, Elden Ring from software. Like, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally copy this whole thing. So I'm going to copy this whole thing, and we're going to go over here, and I'm going to paste this. So now we have digital art, digital painting, Elden Ring, from software. I think I'm going to delete that one. That's kind of not relevant. And then this is Elden Ring fan art. All right, I'm going to add that. Get rid of this description. All right, and so what I'm doing is taking these keywords, right? Taking these keywords and whatever this title is, and I'm using this to create the art, right? So we want it up and down. So height, we can set the width, and I could set the height, and I'm going to hit create image. And now here's the thing. If you hit this once, it's going to load once. However, I'm like the type of person, I like to hit this thing like 3 or 4 times and see what we have, right? So now we have a couple images queuing up, and let's see what happens. Hopefully we get our images. Where are these? Let's refresh this page. Let's see if our image is loaded. There they are. Okay. So they're loading. So here we go. All right, so we have some images, and let's see if they're anything like our. Oh, that one's kind of cool. That was pretty cool too. Let's see if they're anything like our actual reference photo. Okay, okay. So let's see. All right, so it's definitely on style, right? I like this skull spider, right? It doesn't mention the skull spider in anywhere here. So like, like they didn't do a very well job of describing their photo. But let's just say we grabbed a couple of these and let's go back. And I think that we have something. We just need to a malformed star born. All right, so we're going to try a couple more of these, and then we're going to see if we could find another one that has a little bit better descriptive words, I guess, to describe it. So so now you'll see it's going to load. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, there you go. Oh, that's pretty crazy. All right. I think we need to find one that's a little bit better described. So let's go back to the topics, and oh wow, this one's really cool. So here's what's actually crazy. This one's actually made with AI, right? So I'm going to copy this image, and we're going to pop over here, copy the image, and then I'm going to grab all of these, right? So it's AI artwork, Fusion, Disco Fusion, like, and then we're going to pop it right into here. Okay. And hit that. What I like to do, I like to make sure that they're just like, like essentially they're all just spaced out, Fantasyland, landscapes, scenery, mountain range, generative art, fantasy artwork. Don't really need to say artificial intelligence art. All right, so disco diffusion. All right, so now we'll set the width, set the height, and let's see what we get. All right, so this is our photo. I am definitely digging this. I really hope that it keeps this style. This style is really cool. Let's get a couple more. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I don't think it fully kept the style, but it does produce a pretty cool image. I'm definitely digging the style in the image, but I don't think it gave us exactly what we wanted. This is a kind of a different style. How do we create something like this? This is pretty cool. Like, I wonder what kind of art style this is. We got to be able to describe this. Fantasy shrine. I wonder if I add shrine and temple to the front, Let's do shrine, temple, art. There you go. All right. Let's see what happens. So one other thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be adding a bulk download so we can make it where we can download a whole bunch of these all at once. That's going to be coming soon. And then, ooh, look at these shrines. These are pretty sweet. Okay. I'm definitely digging the art. However, if we were to try to say, like, as far as rating it, like, did it give us this painting? It didn't give us this painting. I want this painting. Oh, this one's really cool. See, look at this style, man. I wonder how to get this style. They definitely have a cool style here. And I want to know how to create this. I want to get rid of digital art, fantasy land. Let's clean this up. Let's see if we can get something close. Landscape scenery. Some of these are just keywords, but I guess this is what we're trying. All right, generative art, fire fantasy, artwork, disco diffusion. Okay, let's try now. Yes, this one's kind of cool. It's definitely a style, but it's not the style I'm going for. All right. Let's see. Are we getting closer? These are trippy. This one's cool. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful photo and great art. But does it meet our needs of what we're trying to do? It does not. It does not. But this one's really cool. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get this. Copy a image address, paste it over here, generate some of these. So here's actually I've been sending myself a whole bunch of images. Now we kind of been maybe going off on a tangent, but I at least like am still enjoying the tangent, right? So let's see. Last night I was making some of those, some Ferraris. I think we should pop over because I've been trying to get some really cool ones. Like these are some spaceships. I wonder if we could get some of these. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, see, these are, whoa, that one's a cool one. See, I definitely like the art, but it's just not what we're looking for. Let's see what these ones are going to give us. Red and white. All right, so this was somebody else's prompt. I just found it and I saw it and I really liked it. So I want to kind of see what kind of artwork it creates. These prompts, basically, I feel like once you find a good prompt, you can really create some good artwork with it. Like the prompt is like that's the real gold. These ones are cool. Unimpressed, but they're cool. They're cool, but I mean, I just like a certain art style. You know what I mean? You know, I guess if we want to like say what my art style is, like I really like skulls and stuff. You know, like that's kind of like red, white, and Skull Man, right? Like this is the type of stuff I like. I wonder if I could get some Skull Man. Red, white, Skull Man, photorealistic, HD cinematic. Skull Man has always been my favorite. All right, well, let's not get off on a tangent. So hopefully you guys saw how we could get inspiration, see stuff that are similar. Some of this stuff, maybe it's not described the best, so you can't grab all of it, but at least it'll give some inspiration, you know? Oh, that one's cool. I would totally put this on like a bag or a shirt. See, I really like the skull stuff. Maybe that's just me. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna keep working on the software. Okay, somebody asked a question. Okay. Hey Jeff, I totally forgot I was live. Hey Jeff, do you have ever heard of DALL-E 2? I have heard of DALL-E 2. That's a good software. What program is that? This is called My AI Team. This is a software that I have been working on and creating. Somebody says, amazing. Did you code this AI or open source? Yep, this is my little project. You guys can see I use something called Bubble. So this is the behind the scenes, right? This is all the behind the scenes. I don't do coding. I do something called no coding. You know, so if you guys want to see like the workflows and stuff, if this interests you. But yeah, like this is like the logic behind it. So whenever you submit something in here, like it got to go do something. Well, this is this is in the workflows. And so my next goal, like I said, is to try to get this bulk download to work, and then download selected, and then it'll download all the photos at once for you. We're gonna wait. Hopefully it didn't kick us off. But yeah, this is called Bubble. I built everything inside Bubble for the last 4 weeks. That's what I've been working on. And it's all no code. So yeah, this is all the recipes. Right. So like, this is what happens when you select the download button. You know, I'm trying to make it where it downloads the zips. Oh yeah, it's just nerdy stuff. So yeah, but so yeah, so that's Bubble. So if you guys didn't know that, I'm not necessarily I am programming it, but I'm not coding it. I'm just connecting it. Basically, like, it's kind of cool, right? So it's something called APIs. This might get a little nerdy for some of you guys, but APIs, API connector. And so all I do is connect stability images, and I just connect this, you know, and so now you can create image right here. Like, this is the code to get it to work, you know. So this is the prompt. This is like the height and the width, the initial image, the prompt strength, and then the number of outputs. So yeah, this is that. What do you guys think? I wonder if I could change this, because I actually want to make it where it calls a whole bunch more. But I also think, let's see. I wonder if I only could recall 3 at a time. I mean, 1 at a time. We'll have to see. Now we'll hit get image. And we'll pass this parameter. And did we get an error? I don't think we did. Did we get 3 images? Is the question. If we got 3 images, that's really cool. So body ID, version get replica, which is an ID, created, cancel. Yeah, I think we got 3 images. So URLs. Oh, look, 3 is not a valid. It has to be 1 or 4. So let's just try this. So reinitialize call. Save. So we could totally do 1 or 4. Now, oops, I didn't get the code. Body, save. Get image, reinitialize call. Paste. Now reinitialize call. So yeah, so essentially this is about as nerdy and code as it gets. And you can see we're kind of getting an error when we try to request 4, which is all right. So we'll just keep it for now. But yeah. Yeah, so this is how I coded this whole thing back here in Bubble. It's called bubble.io. It's pretty easy. Everything's all drag and drop, you know. So what do you guys think? Wow, thank you. It's amazing. Pretty cool. Where'd you find Bubble? Yeah, where did I find Bubble? That's a great question. Here's what actually happened. So I code behind the scenes, right? So like, I code, but then all of a sudden, like, if I make something really cool, well, then all my friends are like, well, how do I use it? Like, I want to try it. I want to play with it. And I'm like, well, you can't, because it's on my computer and I don't know how to put it on the internet, you know? And so somebody told me, like, hey, I could help you. I could put it on there. And I was like, well, how? And they're like, why use Bubble? And I'm like, well, that sounds really awesome. Like, I want to use Bubble. And so I just study Bubble. And so here we are 4 weeks later. We have software. It works. It's a thing. So Bubble is pretty fun. Like I said, I'm going to be working on making this bulk download. That's kind of my thing tonight. I mean, do you guys want to watch me build that? Like, I know we came on here to just make images, but do you guys want to watch me build this next part? If you do, let me know. I guess you guys could leave anytime you want. I got to make it when this download. So when this box is checked, so define another condition. I'm just going to talk through this. So when it's checked, this box is checked. We need to change. We need to change essentially the. Let's see. What do we need to change? I think I need to do it a different way. I think I need to go into workflows, and I think it needs to be kind of like a global thing. So, what's up, buddy?
Thomas Rick's.
Can you ask mom?
Mom.
All right, so I'm gonna. So basically, I'm gonna create a custom event. And this is going to be update bulk download. All right. I don't want to pass a parameter, but essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to create like an action. When this happens, only when. So I'm going to say a checkbox, and the checkbox bulk download. Let's see. Let's see. Checkbox download.
He wants past $100.
All right, so checkbox download. All right. Where is this? Checkbox download. Let's see. Field to modify. So yeah, this is what I do. I just try to sit here and figure out what the next step is all day. I have been stuck on this part for a minute. If anyone knows Bubble, let me know. I'm a nerd too. That's awesome, Julie. What's up? All right, so I'm just gonna work through this, and maybe I'll figure it out while you guys are on here. This essentially needs to be connected to the current box. All right, I think we're going to do this in two parts. We're going to first add an instant download icon. So download. Looks like a download icon. And we're just going to go 10 and 10. That is a really small icon. Let's do 5. All right, so now we're going to set the logic to this. And let's make it spaced out a little bit better. All right, so when we press this, what happens? When we press this, let's download the image. So we'll go to workflow and we'll create that. And then we'll see if it works. So elements, plugins. There's like a zip file one. Download zip. And zip name, we're going to call it my AI team image. List of files. Let's go. What is this? What is this madness being all slow? All right, parent group's image. And then basically we're grabbing the image URL. Let's see. Image URL, and then it needs to be, this needs to be a list of files. Image URL. needs to be the HD link, and let's see, is not empty, and let's see, is not empty. I don't know if that's going to work. All right, let's read the documentation. In this section, you can point which files will be downloaded. Bubble uploads its file to ASA, so this will only a list of URLs. All right, a list of URLs. So be it. Let's figure it out. Image URL. Perfect. No. Image URL. And then why? Why work? Let's just say is not empty. What happens? Nothing. Okay. We will figure this out. Formatted as a URL. URL encoded? Nope. Extracted, split, find, replace. What is this? Does it have to be a list? I think public group images. I wonder why this one won't work. Interesting. Any nerds out here to help me? All right. Let's see. Not that one. Is not empty. This is not working. To the list of files. Well, how do I get a list of files? Okay. Download zip. Download zip. Is all right, so I don't know how to do this one. I'm going to figure it out, but I will keep working on it. This is usually what I do to try to get these up. I stare at the screen for a few hours to figure out what's causing this to not work, and then it works all magically.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? I haven't. I should. Oh, man.
That's the best tech advice ever. Okay, I think I just need to do it a different way. I think it's just asking for something different. It's asking for a list of them, which that's kind of what I initially got it for, is like a bulk downloader. But if it's a bulk downloader, then I essentially need to have a way to toggle this on and off. So
a couple things to think about. Okay.
So we'll go back here. We'll say, let's say we need to create a custom event. And we are going to say element when an input value is changed. All right. So, and this one is going to be the delete box. So the checkbox download only when this checkbox is checked. What we're going to do is in our data, we're going to make changes to a thing. parent group's image, field, download equals. So when that's checked, download equals yes. Sweet. Now we're going to copy this, paste here, do the same thing but backwards. So when this isn't checked, this needs to be a no. There you go. All right. And now, so now when we toggle that on and off, it will essentially tell us we want to download it. All right. And then from there, we need to make sure this button works. All right, let's see. All right, here we have our download zip. So images, each item, image URL. I think this one's more set up because now it's actually pulling a list of images. Only when it's downloaded, yes. And the same thing with this one. Only when the images are downloaded, yes. Perfect. Send email. We don't want to send email. We'll delete this. Let's see if it works. Bulk downloader is the goal. All right, so we click bulk download. Pops up our download button. And download selected. Did it work? No pop-ups. Why it don't work? Why it don't work? Why? I press it. It's supposed to work. Come on. Come on. All right, let's do step by step. All right, so I press it. Then it says it's going to go to the next one. Then it's going to get the list of files. I see it. I see the list of files right here. Here's the list of files. Is it all the files? Is that the issue? It's literally all the files. Okay. So now what? Run next. These are all the images. All right, run next. Well, where does the image go? Where are the files? I don't get it. All right. We'll go right here. We'll figure. Oh, let's read the documentation. Does this link have it work? Tell us. It's all right. I'm just gonna trust it. It's broken. Okay, we got this. Everyone's like, it works great. All right. Everyone's like, it works perfect. It doesn't work. It's not even giving us an error so we can figure out what's wrong with it. Yeah, I'd love this. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right, so download zip. Only when this image is. What if we just remove this? What if we just don't even have anything? Like, what then happens? Like, what if I just hit download? Bulk download, click the button. Download selected. What happened? Okay, it did something. Success. Okay. All right. So the plugin compressed through the following error. Cannot read properly of and reading replace. Download actions zip array for each anonymous. What? All right. image URL. It needs to be the first image URL. What is this madness? So first we go list of images, then we're going to list of images. Then we need each item's image URL, and then we're gonna need the first item. Nope, we don't need the first item. Let's try that. Let's try back. Let's try this. You think it'll work? All right. Click it. Download. Shucks. It didn't work. I don't know why it's not working. I'm probably gonna have to find a different plugin. This is good. We will get the bulk downloader working one day. I just don't know why it works. Doesn't work yet. Soon. All right. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off here. I appreciate you guys helping me. I will figure out how to get this thing working, and we will have bulk download soon. Love you guys. Bye.